How clean is your hotel room when you're on the road? Let's talk about that. Let's get cracking. A well-kept secret about Kraken is I'm a bit of a germaphobe. Not hyper about it, but if it's over the top, then I'm going to hoist a flag and cry foul. When I travel on the road, I normally carry a black light to look at the hotel room. It's unfortunate that the people that service the rooms are sometimes very lazy and pretend to change the sheets and they don't. So I search the room with a black light. I'll throw up some pictures up here you can see that I have seen in my travels. What a black light does is illuminate anything that is from bodily fluid. In some cases, some cleaners and things of that nature. But you will know the difference when you see it on your sheets or your sink or your toilet in your room and that kind of thing. In the last several years, UV light has made strides in development, and the black light is now being used quite a bit in the hotel industry as well. Several hotels have been called out for not having clean rooms, Best Western being one of them. And they institute a policy to start having their staff use black lights while they're spot inspecting the rooms to ensure that it meets their standards. Others are following suit with that. The last thing you want to do is be called out. Now, to be fair, I wouldn't want somebody coming into my home with a black light and a camera. I promise you'll find something. You sneeze, there's going to be splotches everywhere where your emits spray out of your mouth unless you cover with a Kleenex or something of that nature. Or possibly when you brush your teeth. It's very difficult to brush your teeth and not have, bits flying around all over the sink and mirror area. So I'm not lily white in my house as well, but there's an acceptable amount for me, and I'll explain. Part of those advancements in UV light technology is they came out with a UVC light. And what a UVC light does, a lot of people put them in their homes, and hospitals and hotels are starting to use them in their restrooms and areas like that. It kills bacteria and viruses, making it an effective tool in the fight against infections. At the end of this video, I'll show you 3 different examples that I recommend. Depending on your budget, you can adjust accordingly. For me, being a motorcyclist, it has to be portable and easy to stow, lightweight, and long-lasting when I'm on the road. For bonus points, a multi-tool that does 2 tasks instead of 1. Many hotels are now incorporating friendly approach to cleaning. UV light devices in their housekeeping routines utilizing UVC units that can be moved around the room to ensure thorough disinfection. These devices can quickly and efficiently sanitize the area in just a few minutes, allowing a faster room turnover without compromising cleanliness. So let's get to the gross part of the video. Let me show you a few urinals and bathtubs and a video I took of just one hotel. I'm not going to mention which hotels these are. That's not the point. What I'm looking for when I'm in my hotel room is they never wash the bed cover. So take that off and throw it on the floor immediately. I promise you, it's nasty. Now, as far as your sheets and your blanket and that kind of thing, I quickly go over it in a dark room with the light. And what I'm looking for is huge stains. Yes, on occasion, there has been a massive stain right in the middle. Now, that isn't by accident or some cleaning fluid. That is definitely bodily fluid. What bodily fluid is, I don't want to know, but I'm not sleeping on that. So if I run into that situation, I very quietly go get the manager and invite them to the room and show them what's going on, and it needs to be addressed right now. To be fair, typically the managers are mortified. They can't police every single person that cleans every room. So they immediately handle the situation to my satisfaction. Now, my expectations are somewhere in the middle. If I go in the bathroom, I expect to see something around the light switches, so on and so forth. The urinal is a particularly melting pot for disease and germs and things like that just from people using it. So yes, they're going to clean, hopefully, the areas that I have to sit on and the areas around it. If it's really bad, then I'll go get the manager. So set your expectations accordingly. There's a reason why, your body has white blood cells. So before we get to the different types of flashlights that I have and would recommend, what is your protocol when you're booking a hotel? I specifically look for ones that use UV light sanitation methods. And they're happy to put it in their advertisements, or when you speak to them on the phone to make reservations, ask them. So that normally ensures a much higher rate of success of sanitization of your room and clean sheets. So that's my number one recommendation and your takeaway from this video. Now, Kraken's top 3 recommendations. The first one is a very inexpensive light. Basically, this is the WAC light. No, I'm not making this up. Obviously, it's made in China. It sells for about $9 on Amazon, and it offers 305 nanometers of black light, which is kind of industry standard for a flashlight. The second one I do not own, but if you wanted to go with the UVC option on your flashlight to actually help beat down the bacteria, this one sells for $14, and it's the same 305 newton meters of black light. It purifies and also cures some resins. Have you been to the dentist recently where they're gluing in a filling or patching you up in some way, and they put some glue on it, and they take one of these UVC lights and shine it on it, and it immediately hardens up the resin. Incredible technology. And the last one is kind of high dollar, and that's the one that I carry and recommend. This is an O-light, and this serves 2 purposes. It has 2 beams on the front. One is a black light that you can see, and you can switch it right over to a regular flashlight, and then it has different power settings. You can set it on super high, oscillating or flashing, that kind of thing. So that's my safety light that I carry as my everyday carry on my person when I'm traveling on the bike. Same with a pocket knife, same with a Leatherman tool. I normally carry a couple of tools and just stow it right in here. This one sells on Amazon for $80. It offers 1,000 lumens of LED light and 365 newton meters of black light. It's rechargeable, and it has magnetic charging. Basically, that's your charger. It plugs into any standard USB, sticks to it, and you're off and rolling and charging. I also like this one because it has a double-ended clip. And what I mean by that is I can clip it on the bill of my cap if I'm working on something in the bike in the dark on the side of the road. That's what I carry. I've had this one for 2 years and it has performed flawlessly for me. And it's nice, neat, and compact. Battery seems to last a very long time. I never even bother charging it while I'm on a trip. I've been on travel for a week and never had to recharge this at any time during the trip. And some other fun facts are common uses for UV lighting, or black lighting as it's sometimes called. You can use it for those of you that have pets at home to look for urine stains around your house, on your carpet, on your hardwood floors that possibly you didn't catch and your animals had an accident. You can take care of it and get it cleaned up. Let's say you're selling a motorcycle lift in your garage for $400 and somebody shows up with, $100 bills to pay for it. A UV light will illuminate the band on the bill and validate whether that $100 bill is legit or not. And you can also use it to validate a passport or driver's license. Now, why would you want to validate a passport or driver's license? Let's say you're selling your bike to somebody and you're writing up the bill of sale and you want to validate that this is the person. Let me see your driver's license. Okay, yep, that's a real driver's license. And put down their information and you both have a signed copy of the bill of sale. So if this person goes out and robs a convenience store on your bike you just sold them, the cops will be pounding on your door and you can point them in another direction. It's called CYA, cover your backside. So, unusual video, kind of a fun video, kind of a gross video. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something. Here's my ghost dog Bullet. He's here to remind me to wrap things up. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you want to see more in the future, hit that subscribe button somewhere down there in the corner. And remember, folks, go write it because it's good for you. And I'll see you in the next one.